are back with the blast from the past, actually, from EVO 2018, but now we are here, EVO 2019, with Smash Ultimate Vish, and we are starting Wave D pools.
Oh man, we got to listen to Vicky commentate during the break, and you get Vicky commentating Ultimate now.
Yeah, I'm super excited. That was such a throwback, too, because I was watching that, and I remember the emotions that spiraled out of that set. But of course, Cosmos actually playing Inkling now in this game rather than Corrin. And I believe within this Wave D pools, I didn't see Cosmos' name, but I did see Esam was here.
Okay.
A lot of Japanese players here.
Nice.
I believe there's like 3,531 entrances here at EVO 2019, just for Smash Ultimate.
The biggest Smash tournament ever in history.
It's actually...
It's kind of wild.
It makes me like actually just, I can't believe it. I know they have a Nintendo booth at the back of the venue. We have a lot of Nintendo employees out here just watching how the tournament is turning out. And they're so happy and amazed to see how many new entrances that this game has brought into our community and in our scene. It's honestly just so amazing.
I think EVO is a good tournament for that too, because people just like coming out to Vegas and whatnot, you know, and they might play at some other fighting games. They're like, you know, let's enter Smash, let's enter Ultimate. It's a good drop-off point, or a good place to like really start your Smash career, as it were. Because we've seen, even like earlier when I was commentating, we just see like all sorts of skill levels, right?
Yeah, you do.
So it's fun.
And with the amount of entrances that this game has, you don't know who is a threat in your pool, honestly. Like, you have to do your deep research to actually figure out, like, oh, okay, like, this player is #1 in Utah. Like, you know, you can't just be sleeping on anybody. If you're here at EVO, I'm honestly pretty sure a lot of these players here aren't just here to see where I'm at skill-wise. They're here to make a statement, especially in a tournament this large. Man,
and then you also have, like, so many different matchups that you're gonna just run into playing in pools of this size. And look how happy he is, man.
I love it.
He's got the G6 shirt on. I like it.
Genesis, man. But it's also, you have to remember how these players feel like when they're up on the stage. You know, we have a big stage here at EVO. I mean, we're not on the main stage right now, but we're right next to it. So you have the mic booming, you have all these other games playing in the background, and you have so many people watching you from the audience that you can't let that get to you mentally. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's a lot of fun, because where else in your life do you get this kind of pressure where you get to play on stage, you get to play the game you love, and have like all your homies cheering, people at home watching? It's a good experience. Come to Smash tournaments if you're thinking about it. Yeah, and if you guys don't know how to get involved with your local Smash scene, honestly, there's different websites out there that could help you get familiarized with the locals happening within your area. Honestly, quick Google search just helps you out right there. Yeah, like Facebook groups and whatnot are also super solid at finding stuff in your particular area. But we are going to get into this first set that you and I have. Is it what? Blue Chaos versus Swilly. Falcon versus Samus. Whoa. The only Falcon I've seen up on stage today was Fatality. And man, he plays for the crowd. He really does. I feel like he's always been a crowd man, mind you, just since like Smash 4. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Captain Falcon also helps do that for you. Because the character in Smash 4, I would say even in Ultimate, he's still super flashy. Obviously, just plays differently, like some characters like Diddy Kong in this game. Just different approach options in general. But the character's always been super flashy, and I feel like people get mad hype whenever they see him. So Fatality always pleasing the crowd with Captain Falcon. But here we go, another Falcon on stream, playing default Falcon at that. Versus Samus. Samus, another character that I actually don't get to see that often. I did see Hugs play Dark Samus on stream not too long ago. Did he? He left the Mii Gunner? You know what's funny? He was actually playing against Mii Gunner. Oh, wow. What a cruel twist of fate. But we're gonna go into game 1, Samus versus Falcon. Yeah, like you're saying, man, just like the high speed of Falcon can be kind of difficult for Samus to contain with, because Samus kind of wants to play just a little bit like mid-range and whatnot with all the projectiles that she does have. But Falcon just wants to get right in there. Yeah, he wants to get right in there, but also, like, it can seem that you can get Samus off stage, but trying to contest Samus off stage is a lot riskier, too. Yeah. I feel like just because you can space out where you're going to be dropping those bombs before you stall out your own recovery, Falcon could try to go off stage and try to down air you, but a perfectly timed screw attack could actually help avoid that and actually hit him away, and then he's put off stage at disadvantage. Yeah, a lot of times we'll see, like, Samus do, like, a quicker up B in anticipation of an edge guard coming in. Sometimes that clips the opponent as well. Gets that back air, sending Swilly off stage. I mean, he's at 114. This is what I was talking about. You saw how he actually played it safe, too. He did down air by the ledge of the stage instead to see if he could two-frame him while he recovers.
Yeah.
Although if Swilly does catch on to that, he could hold down by the ledge, so when he recovers, he'll actually have the hitbox outside the ledge and actually clip Blue instead. Oh, okay. There's that down air coming out. No overextension on that. You timed that perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a smart thing to do, especially like stock 1 when you do have like a good advantage in terms of stock and percent. You don't want to just go out there and accidentally get like gibbed or KO'd, you know?
Dash attack, not safe on shield, but no punish with a grab.
Yeah, Samus already back off on the ledge, but okay, gets a nice little downer into up air.
And when you down air, I down air too.
Yeah.
I got some spikes. Ooh, misses that grab. It's really contesting off stage. Predicting a low recovery though. Blue Chaos recognizing the situation, goes for the high recovery instead, but still eats that back air.
I like that he put out the bomb too to keep like the ledge a little bit protected, but will even out the stocks. Okay, forward smash. Off stage again, going for the stomp one more time, but that is a little bit tricky to time.
It is. It's a little deceiving too, and honestly, Swilly, if he just mixes up his recovery and ends up going above the ledge instead, it could really put Blue Chaos at a pretty big disadvantage. Oh, I like how he actually tried to contest with a down air. Don't know if that was just a stall instead.
Right. Yeah, especially just because Falcon's staying on stage. I think a stall like that could work out really well.
Try to bait out that down air instead of trying to get hit by that.
Okay, puts the bomb out, retreats a little bit, gets a missile and forward air. I like that. Jump back with back air just because of the way that Falcon's been edge guarding on stage. Charging up the charge shot whenever he can too. That's going to add up a little bit if he can land some of those.
But getting hit by that bomb, he was sent off stage. That forward smash was not going to connect. It's Willie still holding on to his second stock at a pretty high. I had to stop. I knew that wasn't going to work out for him, man. Down throw.
Oh, no!
Why are you trying to spot dodge that? That was so brave!
What next level mix-up was that? After doing the down throw, it's like, oh, he's going to go for up air. And then some people air dodge, and so he does the...
This man thought he was graced. He thought he was blessed.
Yo, he's playing in like 2025. What is going on?
Yo, he was like, yo, on the real, if I just timed that perfectly, it would have worked. He took a lot of percent still. Nonetheless, I mean, both these players are on their last stock.
Yeah. That is some momentum on your side when that happens. They keep him in the corner, trying to catch him jumping out.
I like the patience right here from Swilly. I mean, this is exactly what I would expect from Samus. Playing extremely patient, gets the charge shot.
Pretty much back to even. Nice. Going for Falcon kick there. Hasn't threatened that thus far. Has a little bit of a pullback before it does the animation, which is kind of nice. These Zairs are actually working out kind of well, just with the spacing that he's keeping. Yeah,
honestly, Zairs and swords in general could give Captain Falcon a hard time just being able to approach. Wow, he ran really far with that, and almost getting the down air. I like the contention, nonetheless, from Swilly. It's that high jump, great air dodge back onto stage. This is a really scary situation.
Oh, trying to just keep it safe. Oh, the dash attack? Not gonna quite KO.
I mean, that armor is pretty heavy, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the second hit of Nair.
Even though he parried it. Oh, untechable.
Untechable, red splash.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's having a good time, too.
That was really smart of him to go out there for that edge guard, just knowing that the percent, he's not going to be able to tech it, right? It was like 150 or whatnot.
Yeah, no, that was actually really smart. I mean, when he parried the first hit of the Nair and the second hit still snuck its way in, that sent him off stage, and that was a situation that you definitely did not want to be in.
Right.
For the most part, I feel like Swilly was doing a really good job at getting off the ledge. He was playing Samus' game perfectly, but the moment he saw that he was at a really struggling percent, he got off the ledge and started playing more center stage as he should have.
Yeah.
And I feel like the moment he got that interaction, that's when he got that momentum and he just was able to take Captain Falcon off stage and get that back air.
For sure, for sure. I like the change up by going a little bit more Zair heavy in the last stock, because with the range that he was playing, it kind of pushed Falcon out a little bit, and then he was able to get a couple grabs and whatnot while he was like at a mid-range percent, or mid-range.
Yeah,
and then just throws him off stage.
Kind of annoying to play against a character that's projectile-based or even sword-based as Captain Falcon, just because, again, you have your limbs to deal with here. You don't have a projectile to throw out on your own. Although Captain Falcon carries a gun on his leg, he's not going to be using that, so
it's an honorable man.
Honorable man. He's only bringing his fist to this fight.
Yeah.
To this gunfight, at least.
Oh, man. But his speed is what really makes him
exactly.
like a huge threat, right? Like, he can just close the distance super well, and we saw like a like a couple grab combos into up airs and whatnot. Falcon punch, I guess, too.
That shouldn't have worked, but it did anyway. But yeah, as you were talking about, he was doing a good job at closing in that space that Samus feels uncomfortable playing in, and kept Swilly off stage for the most part, especially by the left side of the ledge. But the fact that he couldn't get the second stock and third stock edge guards after he got the down air on the first stock, I felt like really hindered him. But let's see, this is game 2 right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I think they were reversed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
okay, there you go.
All right, there
Swilly
you go,
get one game
score update. Oh, that was really smart, dropping the bomb actually to hit Blue Chaos right out of that side B.
Yeah, Swilly's been doing a really good job using his bombs, just like taking up a lot of space, even like on edge guarding or on getting back to stage, because it just puts out like a little hitbox there that Falcon just kind of has to be aware of the whole time.
Trying to predict a jump right there. You saw he had his back towards the platform just in case he sneak in his very own back air too. I
mean, yeah, a lot of space here. Okay,
that traded with me too.
That could have been really scary
really
for Samus. Oh, I like the little hop that he did there, almost kind of baiting him to roll back in.
Oh, wow, that was perfectly spaced on Blue Chaos's part. He did not get hit by that fair, but he stared at it without even having to hold shield. He knew his spacing.
The dash attack actually seems like a pretty good option from...
Oh, that was really smart. That was really smart. Even if he didn't use the uppie there, he could have just directional air dodge back into the ledge, but Swilly retaliating right back.
Yeah. Gotta threaten those options, man. Now every time he's gonna recover as Samus, especially when he was jumping back with like back here, he's got to be a little bit more wary.
And there's that Zair that you were talking about too. You saw he even went for the grab right after he landed that fair, or sorry, that Zair.
But what Falcon is doing in response to the Zair is doing like a little dash attack like underneath it, and that works out decently well too.
Yeah, we saw it almost killed that last game too. You gotta be wary of that dash attack, especially when he has rage. Ooh, the bomb, it's a grab.
Yeah, I really do like the bomb placement, man. Just keeping center stage and then playing off of that. At the very least, he gets like a charge off of it. What's going on?
No, please. At least he grabbed this time.
Not again. Oh, he punched him so hard for that Falcon punch.
That's what I like to see. So it was
like
you get one and one only.
Yeah, you can't do it twice. Oh, to the abyss. What? That was relatively low percent too. Oh boy.
I love watching Captain Falcon on stream too.
Yeah. I can't argue with that.
Another Zair here.
Yeah, nice max range there too. Okay, gets forward air.
Again, I really like these bomb placements because it feels like even when he uses the bomb and let's say he goes for an overcommitted move, the bomb is right there to blow him up just in case.
Yeah, he really fades back after the bomb really well. Ooh. Oh, and he catches the jump.
Oh, goes for a high down air actually, even though Blue Chaos is forced to recover low below the ledge. Oh, another Ronnie. Gets a sour spot this time. Would be really scary if he gets it so close to the ledge, especially with the sweet spot. Go back throw. Go.
Off stage. Oh, he thinks that he was going to go really low, so he puts the bomb out there.
Understandably, too, because Blue Chaos had actually recovered low the last time.
Oh, I thought he was going to up B at him again. He was going to like wall jump up B at him. Okay, just keeping it down here by the ledge. Back throw again.
Oh, this is opportunity with the fair coming through, and Swilly takes it over Blue Chaos in another close game.
Yeah, that was a really quick reaction, actually, seeing that he was going to go high towards the platform and putting out that huge forward air that just covers so much of that top right platform.
I honestly feel like, for the most part, Blue Chaos's recovery options, he was mixing it up, but I feel like the moment he went for that high recovery 2 times in a row, you saw Swilly look for the low recovery at first, because he had recovered low beforehand.
Yeah, on the left side when he did the bomb and whatnot.
Exactly, but and then he predicted a high recovery, so he tried to cover that, but he was like, okay, he went low. So then he punished the low recovery the second time, and then he went high again, and then he punished the second high recovery.
It's good mix-ups, and from both ends too. I mean, Falcon was definitely trying to mix it up just a little bit, but that platform is so tempting when you're recovering, right?
It really is. Especially when you have the best recovery either. Captain Falcon could get down aired easily if he's below the ledge. Samus, I feel like, is a little bit more difficult to contest, again, because of screw attack. But nonetheless, both these players, I feel like, were pretty last stock, last hit situation for those first 2 games that we saw. That was really good stuff to both Blue Chaos and Swilly. Swilly, of course, going on through bracket, and Blue Chaos continuing his run through losers.
Yeah, that was still winners round 1 here. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, up next we got Pandarian.
Oh, Pandarian, which we actually saw his run. What was that? Low Tier City. We saw how well he was doing with Pokemon Trainer, actually. And, of course, not too long ago. Pandaren actually, I don't know if he had to play Samsora. I think he was playing Samsora in the first portion of that top 8 in Low Tier City. But of course, Samsora had played Pepe at CEO, which he had died at like 7% to Charizard back air. Well, technically he got back thrown back air, and then he jumped, and then he read the jump and then got back air.
Yeah, that was a rough time. That was a rough time.
But of course, now we have Pandaren here on stream, showing what's up with Pokemon Trainer. And of course, just so everybody knows, this is not on the recent patch. Of course, Hero's not on this roster. He's not playable, and all the patch notes. I mean, we're in Vegas, man. Roll up that RNG. That's what I'm saying. But
yeah, that'd be yeah. See some hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus, my way to the casino.
Trying to hocus pocus at the tables, man. Hit some 21s. Oh snaps.
Nonetheless, though, this is not on the recent patch, so Pokemon Trainer is not touched here. I know Pokemon Trainer went through some different patch changes.
Specifically with Ivysaur, right?
Ivysaur, down air, up air, and Vine Whip.
So still got all those tools here.
Ivy.
Still got like the huge down air.
Yeah.
So Pandaren looking pretty good so far. He's gonna be playing against Dum Dum.
Wait, is that actually? Oh,
that's
that's actually his name.
That's
actually his name.
The Dum Dum, the Joker main. You got some silly names here, man, at Evo. When you got 3,500 players, you're gonna run into some silly names.
I'll embrace it, man. I honestly just love seeing new faces.
Yeah, same.
And because I know a lot of players change their tags, and I recognize their face and stuff like, oh man, we have some really good talent coming up on stream soon, you guys. So just hold on here. But now we got Pandaren showing up with the Pokemon Trainer, and then Dum Dum playing Joker.
Yep.
I don't know if that's just. I just think it's funny he's playing Joker.
All right, we're going to game 1.
All right. Dum Dum for the most part. Treated to her ledge at the very beginning there, but Pandaren adding in this pressure with Squirtle.
Okay, Squirtle combos.
Oh, really smart there from Pandaren. Already adding in so much pressure from Squirtle, even using the platforms to his ability to extend on those.
Yeah, I just love the way like the top players like keep control of stage, right? They keep control of center so well. Like even after the combo, he knows that it's not going to have anything guaranteed, so he does the water gun, the neutral B to like push him away, and that's always really nice. And gets the stock relatively quickly. Oh, tries to do the drag down there, does not get the grab.
Wow, that pushed him so far back. Goes to the dash attack into down tilt, mixes him up with the nair, gets that grab.
Yeah,
sends out though.
He's just really good at understanding when he's not going to get a true combo and just wait for the landing and punish off that.
His stock got deleted too. His first Dum Dum stock got deleted so fast.
For sure. Oh man, not really getting anything with the Arsene. That's gotta hurt.
It's just so hard. It doesn't seem like he's able to land.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't really have time to breathe at the moment, but here we go. He actually says Pandaren off stage here with the Ivysaur.
Oh.
Is that drag down? Okay.
Keeping above Ivysaur. Nice Razor Leaf there to keep himself safe off stage. Switches to Charizard.
Predicts a roll with that forward smash. He's at 111 here. This is a great move from Pandaren using Charizard, Rage, and the up smash to take out Dum Dum's second stock here. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Dumb, that's it.
Dum Dum is a...
I guess.
What a tag.
Oh, goes for that drop down platform into the back air. So hard to be able to take out Charizard stock with no rage, and he's at 163, of course. Heavy boy.
Yeah, and jumping back with back air too, just not able to close out the stock. Oh, off stage. This is really scary playing as Charizard when he's got rage like this, right?
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. But that back air actually finding its way through and taking out Pandaren's first stock. But here we go. The Squirtle combos once again that we saw at the very beginning.
Okay, setting up water gun to maybe get a spike, trying to push him back off with back air. Good grab. Oh,
Get the Vine Whip. Vine Whip.
Oh my god, the Vine Whip still out here. Pre-patch Ivysaur.
Out of back air too, back air fair, like Nair, sometimes you just gotta do a down throw of Ivy.
yeah, that's what you need sometimes. The KO confirms from Pandaren are very, very solid, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the MVP for Pandaren right there has to be the Squirtle, probably. He did a really good job at just solidifying that first stock just with Squirtle alone.
True.
He switched to Ivysaur when his Squirtle was roughly around like 50%, which is the common thing that we see with Pokemon Trainer. You want to get in those mid-level combos, mid-percent combos with Ivysaur. And until he was at a high enough percent, he started stock tanking with Charizard, especially since Dum did not have enough rage to really deal with that Charizard.
For sure, for sure.
Got the fair coming through. I'm not teching that. Pandaren still running away with it. managing to just hang out with this tether grab by the ledge. This is similar to what we saw game 1, honestly. Just Pandarian adding in so much pressure with Squirtle that doesn't seem like DumDum really has any space to work with.
Yeah, it feels like DumDum is just kind of getting caught in his movement just a little bit, and that like split second allows Pandarian to get so much off of his combos and whatnot. Oh, okay.
Goes for the down air attempt and the forward smash. I mean, I like the attempt from DumDum to actually manage to hold down by the ledge to go up. Right. Maybe tries to mix up on what Pandarian was trying to go for with the down air, but still, man, he still had enough time to do the forward smash to react.
Yeah, just the way that you stay up above the ledge like that just had so much time for Pandarian. Okay.
This attack again. I was a little scared right there. He was predicting a tech roll back. Another no tech here. Gets the grab instead. Down throw into fair.
Okay, backs turned against each other with the shields. It's very interesting to see how like players contend with each other when their backs are against each other. Then you can really see like the adaptation, right? Like you're gonna see what they're gonna do in like scuffle situations like that.
It's scary to be like that versus Ivysaur just because fair and back air auto cancel and short hop when they rise with it, but like back air just has low landing lag, so it could be used effectively either way.
Oh my gosh!
See how far
so
that
fast.
hit? That hit so far. He was above him.
Oh my god, the range!
He DI'd in, and he still got hit by
yeah, oh man, that's wild. Oh, that
was really tough.
I mean, honestly, any time that he had his shield up, Pandarian was there with the grab, and the grab combos are super good from him.
I honestly feel like Pandarian just, with the pressure that he had with Squirtle, really shook the momentum of that entire match, took control. Yeah. Give the man the flag because he definitely controlled the point there.
Yeah.
And but for the most part, it was just difficult for DumDum to really just have any space to work with as Joker. Even when he had Arsene, he had no space to deal with any of Pandarian's pressure on shield.
No, yeah, he rushed him down. He really rushed him down. Oh, man.
Really good stuff to Pandarian. I mean, going through winner's bracket, this guy wants it all.
Yeah, that was winners round 2.
Yeah,
okay.
And you know, we have a lot of young talent here in general. I know Pandarian's one of the young talents that we have out here, but you know who else that we have out here at EVO 2019 that's some young talent?
Tell us, Vicky.
We got Spargo on stage right now.
There he is. Oh, dang.
Yeah, Spargo.
Versus Donatsu.
Believe he is from Tijuana? Yeah, I believe he's from Tijuana, Mexico. I know he's ranked over there. I think he may be first in Tijuana, and I believe now he's like second in SoCal.
That's not easy with the talent that we have in SoCal.
No, it's not
easy.
Which is strange, actually, because in Smash 4, SoCal was a lot stronger. I believe the only PGR player from SoCal is like Void. I'm not too sure if Larry's on the PGR, but I know Void was on the PGR, and I think he's like one of the few, if not just him and Larry, if he is in there on the PGR. And like SoCal was really strong during Smash 4, but I know Void, like not too long ago, made a post about like, hey guys, like I know we got the talent, like we got to turn up about this. And I'm right behind him, man, because SoCal was super fresh to show up to, especially with all the turns that we had during the Smash 4 days. But you know what? You got Spargo out here, probably one of the best Clouds in the scene, and he's super young. And I believe last weekend he went to Smash Factor and got 17th there.
Okay.
So, you know, repping the Cloud still. I know a lot of people, it's always a debate amongst, like, people how good Cloud is in this game. I mean, I feel like he's one of the DLC characters from Smash 4 that escaped still good. I still think this character is a high tier, honestly. He has the tools necessary to deal with a lot of other high tier characters in this game. Obviously, I don't think he's top 10 like he was in Smash 4, but his character still has the tools necessary to be very viable. So let's see what Spargo's got for us versus Donatsu.
Donatsu from USA Yoshi main. So curious to see how this one goes. The sword is always like a difficulty for Yoshi to kind of contend with, right? Like you're saying, Cloud is not really the way that he used to be, but still a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny to say that Cloud also does a lot of shield pressure, and Yoshi actually has the best shield in the game. You can't poke Yoshi's shield. He's the only character that you can't poke his shield.
Yeah, so far he's just doing a really good job just like staying underneath where Yoshi wants to be, because he's throwing out a couple of aerials haphazardly between like back air and whatnot, and he's just keeping underneath, and now he's got limit as well. Yeah,
he's doing a really good job at just keeping Yoshi at a disadvantage, which is, he knew he was going to turn around. He knew he was going to try to cross him up in there.
Oh my gosh.
That was Spargo getting that quick punish off the parry into the limit cross slash.
Yeah, just the way that he was fading with the neutral air, he was going to end up on the left side of him. But to do that off of like a parry was very, very good recognition from Spargo.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a great punish overall. I mean, Yoshi's would love to cross you up on shield, and he almost died at 97% to that with no rage.
What's going on? Spargo's popping off.
Spargo's always popping off. Can't sleep on the boy.
Nah, not at all.
That young talent out here, but see the eggs being completely negated by that back air, and this is honestly the matchup. I feel like Yoshi in general against swords isn't really great. I feel like in Smash 4 it was worse, but still not great in this game. You can't land.
Yeah.
You know, you could try to honestly assume when your opponent's going to go for an aerial and try to burn your double jump, but then at that point, you got to land somewhere.
For sure.
And
I mean, I like that Donatsu was like trying to slow down the pace just a little bit because the momentum was so heavy on Spargo's side. Like he threw out a couple of eggs and try to keep his distance a little bit so he can at least like start up some of his aerial pressure between the nair and back air. But once Spargo catches onto that, he's just going to continue to rush him down.
Yeah, between these up airs, forcing Donatsu to even use down B to mix up his own landing option and side B in general, even without limit, it can be very difficult as Yoshi to try to find your way in.
Oh, man. Following him on the roll. Keeping him in the corner.
He's just spacing him out with back air at this point.
Yeah.
Tries to go for a tomahawk grab right there, and with the contention on the down air, Donatsu sneaks his way in with an up air instead. Still, though, Spargo holding onto 3 stocks, letting go of shield. That cross slash finding its way through, and Spargo with a clean 3 stock.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate because, like you said, he did have his shield up. You know, if you rolled maybe towards the right or whatnot, it might have worked out, but he dropped his shield, and then the continuous hit of that just doesn't let you escape, so can't drop your shield.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe he was scared that his shield was going to pop, but again, I know we were just talking about it. You can't get shield poked as Yoshi, and Yoshi's shield actually, I believe, is a little bit, you know, stronger than most other shields in this game, so we going to Summit? again, Fish?
I like that.
We're going on a trip.
Take us back. Take us back.
They had it lingering there for a bit.
That was a 3-star, right?
That was a what?
It was a 3-stock?
That was a 3-stock, yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, super solid on Spargo's part. I do not know how old Spargo is, but I think he's like 16 or younger than 16, if anything.
That's wild, man.
That's crazy. I think he's actually like maybe 13, 14.
The talent pool in Ultimate is so scary because you know that they got their whole career ahead of them. Like in 3-4 years, 2-3 years, like this, he's already a monster. He's going to be like extra good.
You know what? MKLeo led the revolution, man.
Right.
He opened up the doors for all these young players to believe in themselves and to honestly start up that practice grind. Here you go. Spargo is a perfect example of that here, too.
For sure. Oh, yet to have gotten hit 80% already. Jeez. He's just doing such a good job catching Yoshi when he's in the air. Just spacing right outside the back air, spacing right outside like the drift in neutral air that Yoshi loves to do. And then once he's in the air, he just gets so much.
I was going to say, I'm actually really surprised that Donatsu even went to this stage because he didn't land in a stage with platforms, and I feel like although the platforms did allow Cloud to add in that extra pressure with the up air, I feel like it just allows Yoshi to mix up his own landing a lot easier with platforms involved.
For sure. I totally agree. Because he's getting a lot on just like catching him when he's landing. Like it's going to be rough. But at the same time, maybe his combos are going to be a little bit more strengthened. Like he might be able to catch Spargo on his landings.
So scary. He burned his second jump here. He's forced to just egg back onto the stage. Oh, and using his directional air dodge, Spargo was ready with that finishing touch. Yeah,
again, if there was a platform there on the left side, that would have been a little bit easier for him to recover, but it's kind of just...
Again, you mean, once Yoshi uses his second jump, like, where is he going to go, really?
Yeah, he has to air dodge, right? And you can just kind of follow that.
Yep.
Yo, this is a fast set. What's going on?
Vicious Fish!
Oh.
Vicious Fish!
This is fast. Oh,
with the finishing touch.
So good.
I like the good sportsmanship, though. I mean, nonetheless, of course, like, Spargo really, literally, like, bladed his way and cut through that set, but Donatsu, being a good sport, not seeming like he really let it get to him.
No, of course not. When you play, we play against people like that, you can't really take it too badly, right? Like, a lot of people would get kind of, that would happen to a lot of people, right? That kind of performance, but geez, that looked really rough.
It looked hard. I honestly I also feel like Yoshi doesn't do so great in that matchup.
And it's probably not a matchup that too many people are well versed in, right? Like you don't see as many Clouds as you used to see back in the day.
That is very true, actually. Spargo, of course, leading that Cloud revolution out here. I feel like, I mean, he has wins on like Kamehameha, Void, and Smyren, so it's possible. It's possible.
Top level players.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying, I think the FD counter pick was a little bit harder for him to get the momentum. He needed a little bit more space in a couple of places where he can use like his projectiles. Like the times where he had a little bit of momentum was when he was throwing like his eggs from the other side of the stage, and then that forced Spargo to go in a little bit, and he can punish that with like the neutral airs or back air that Yoshi has. But it's tough, man.
It is tough out here. I mean, I'm not surprised with all the talent that we have showing up in pools. No one is safe. I know we were talking about that earlier, but a familiar face that I'm actually seeing currently on stage right now is C5.
Okay.
So for anybody that doesn't know C5, and you guys know who the Beefy Smash Dudes are, he is one of the members of the Beefy Smash Dudes next to Vic, actually. Cool. And they're really solid Smash players that basically put up a lot of our tech, our updated tech that we find for Smash Ultimate. So honestly, you guys, these are the guys that really find a lot of the stuff that we figure out in Smash, and they make the videos about it. So
honestly, it's like a really good spot to where you're starting out with the game to go watch a lot of those videos. Like they make it very, very easy to digest and like just fun to watch even.
Yeah, they make how-to videos basically for anybody at any level that's trying to learn Smash and get better, and that's why I actually really enjoy their content. And I actually don't think I've commentated any of their matches that they've competed in. I mean, I've known about them since Smash 4, where actually I support them a lot. Actually, so that's going to be really interesting to see how the talents progress through Ultimate.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of knowledge, and one of the videos that they make on the changes between patches and whatnot are especially useful, I think. So definitely go check out their YouTube channel, Beefy Smash Dudes.
Yeah,
curious to see how.
I know that's what C5's probably going to put in front of his name.
That makes sense.
if he does put one of those.
Gotta rep a little bit.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we have Fez from Scotland. This is an international match.
We got Austria and Scotland.
Ooh, like that. We're seeing people from Japan, seeing people from Mexico, Tijuana you mentioned.
Yeah.
Everyone's
53
out here.
Japanese tournaments, Vish.
Players?
Oh, sorry. Yes, players. I said tournaments.
53
players.
53 players. That's a lot. That's a lot. You gotta rep. You gotta rep. Just having a hard time finding the Scotland flag. It's found it? Okay, I think he found it. Yeah, it's gonna be Fox versus Snake. Couple characters we're more used to seeing though.
Oh yeah, Fox, which of course somebody that made PGR, I believe, light out here with Fox. I know he struggles sometimes with staying faithful to that character, but you know, the character was doing a really good job at the beginning of Smash Ultimate, and we got C5 here representing Fox.
Sweet. Oh, and he caught the grenade too. He's catching the grenade. It's
okay. I'll take 10% each grenade, 10.8%. Let's go.
Why not? Just keep the momentum, but take the 10%.
Yeah, man, he got that 21% all from grenades. Of course, Fez playing Snake, which actually, when it comes to rushdown characters, could be a little annoying, especially when you're sent off stage and you gotta force to recover up high. You know, Fox is trying to snipe you with that up air.
Yeah, especially when you can also like grenade out of a lot of these combos too. That can be a pain to deal with. But okay, catches him with that up smash. Gonna take the first stock. Cool grenade placements there, but Fox is not biting, just staying on the platform, not even wanting to come down to the level where all those explosives are waiting for him.
Yeah, I really like the way that Fez is using these grenades. The roll back into up tilt, though, taking out Fox, despite Fez not even having rage. I mean, Fox is still a pretty light character in this game like he was in Smash 4.
Okay, nice little reverse neutral air to get the grab. He's really favoring staying on that platform.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, too. I mean, it could be a little scary to try to play above somebody in this game, especially when they have a move like up tilt to try to clip you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that shine actually still hitting him.
Oh, completely avoiding that. That was a good air dodge to avoid the side B there, but man, he is following him with his up tilt on the air dodge there.
Yeah, following him with the back air. Another one of Fox's pressuring tools, of course, that back air. And the single up tilt, I liked how he waited right there. He actually just wanted to see where Fez was going to land afterwards. Ooh, great call out on the roll, though, with the forward tilt. Fez is trying so hard here, knowing that he had to hold shield because of the grenade, toss him back to the other grenade, actually getting a good solid follow-up from that. C5 here at 118. He does get the double up tilt. I like the way, again, trying to contest him on this platform with the up air.
Yeah, he's doing a good job just like understanding how the Snake wants to fall down, and he's just following him really well with a lot of these grounded attacks. Spacing outside with his own back air to get the stock? That was clean Fox play.
That was really good. Great spacing on the back air. I mean, he saw that Snake was going to jump back onto the stage right there, which I don't blame him. You know, of course, we don't really see Snakes try to recover below the ledge.
Right.
Very risky situation, especially against Fox like that, where Fox could just go off stage and back air you anyway.
Yeah.
So at that point, I feel like C5 knew that that momentum was on his side, so he could take that stock off stage.
He also did a good job playing around with the grenades. Like he wasn't too scared of the explosions happening. He had like the timing. He understood the timings pretty well, and he was able to use them to his advantage a couple times too.
Yeah, honestly, I really like the way that Fez was using his grenades. And the thing is, I feel like what was most troubling for him was the fact that C5 was just rushing him down and doing a really good job at preventing him from having his setup set up. Because when he did have a setup going on with those grenades, saw C5 take like 40%
For sure.
off of just 2 grenades and a grab.
Yeah.
So that's something to note right there. But you see, C5 obviously does not care about this 10.8% from the grenades. I mean,
he really doesn't. if he can keep the momentum on his side.
He caught his jump. He caught his jump. Okay, we directional air dodge back into stage.
It's like 4 neutral airs, even through the air dodge.
Yeah, the neutral air lingers for a really long time. That's why you see a lot of times Fox players do nair into run-up up smash while they're in hit stun.
For sure, yeah, that's a solid bread and butter. But man, he is catching with these up smashes so well.
And Fox's up smash is big, man.
Gotta respect it.
Oh, uses like the shine to negate that grenade, and even the attempt on the down smash was so risky. Does so much shield pressure.
Right. Oh man, he's doing a good job using these shines while the grenade is about to explode. Super good.
I honestly feel like we're seeing C5 use a lot of nair jump, not just because it's good, but because there's a chance that he could also catch a grenade with it too.
Right.
Down tilt. It's a back air, okay, knowing that Fez was going to go for that high recovery back onto the stage.
Oh, dude, he's doing such a good job with the shines on the grenades. He's got the timing down. And that time he didn't go for nair up smash because he saw the grenade on the left side of him. Oh man, these fade back neutral airs. Getting the shine to on the edge guard, getting the forward smash with the charge.
Yep.
C5.
C5 is on fire right now, and you can see that that forward smash is also really tricky to come back from the ledge because it could 2-frame you too.
Dang. Yeah, he's doing a really good job, like using the dash stacks to go right underneath where Snake wants to be. That's a good little pop-up. He's not afraid of these grenades.
He's literally just completely saying, all right, give me 10.8%. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Give me rage out here.
Even the way that he's like dashing at him and then jumping above, he's baiting out like a spot dodge or what defensive option from Fez as well. And then comboing off of that.
So into nair, gets another nair. I was expecting, oh my gosh, but he does a back air to make sure he does not get hit by another forward smash.
Yeah.
Not looking so great here for Fez. I mean, forced to land on the platform, holding onto shield, uses the grenade as his safekeeping here to get back. Parries a C4.
Oh my god, he's got a C4, but this is C5!
C5 right here from the beefy smash dudes to take out the set with the up air.
Dang, man. Just the way he played around. Oh, yeah. For the camera. Man, just the way he played around the projectiles was very, very impressive. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, really good stuff. I mean, I feel like, especially that second game, his timing with the shine, really impressive. And he just honestly didn't care about the grenades anyway.
No, yeah, like you're saying, he only took like 10% every so often. It does add up.
That's a lot.
But when you continue the momentum and the trades are favorable for you, and you get him off stage, and you get like the huge edge guards that he was getting, it's definitely...
He got rushed down. That's really what happened.
Yeah.
It's tough, especially for Snake, when you're not having your play arounds with, you know, B-reverse grenade, especially when you're above Fox, because Fox is just trying to snipe you with up air. It's just really difficult to find your own landing once you overcommit to being in the air like that.
Right.
And we see a lot of Snake mains get punished whenever they do go for something like that, but honestly, like, that's one of their best pressures, is just, you know, dropping things from the sky. It's like you're a Pavlo, dude.
For sure, for sure. And even though he chose a larger stage like Halos, he still got rushed down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's why I actually agreed with the stage pick right there for him.
Yeah.
But C5 still was in his face. I'll say in his 5, but
it's 5.
In his 5.
But before we continue, we got a couple of slides we got to go through. Let's check it out. Thank you so much to Geico Gaming. Oh, and DX Racer and Geico Gaming.
Geico Gaming, actually. Shout them out because I feel like they've been supporting the community for a really long time. I feel like since like 2015 or something like that, but they've been in the game for a while, so shout them out because they're committed to making sure Geico Gaming is a thing here for EVO 2019.
For sure, for sure. And we got DX Racer, the official chair partner of EVO 2019. Save 20% off store-wide in USA and Canada. Check out with code EVO 2019 for a free upgrade to auto-lock casters.
Hey, are we auto-locked?
What does that mean?
We're auto-locked, man.
What does that mean?
Us as casters, you guys. DX Racer, of course, shut them out. And we got China Gaming Market Solutions, you guys. You need licensing, distribution, /retail, event, venue management, and of course, we all know and love esports.
Of course. You got it all.
Check that out, guys.
And then we got Hyperkin. Good luck to all the competitors this weekend. Use that Admiral Premium Wireless Bluetooth controller for N64 coming soon. That looks actually kind of nice.
That's actually really cool.
I wish I had that
We
back in the
upgrading
day.
out here. It doesn't matter what system you guys are playing on. We always be developing things.
Yeah, it's very true.
That's so cool. Look at a 3-in-1 HD TV cable as well for GameCube, N64, and Super NES. That is available right now. And look at the Street Fighter band for Apple Watch.
Dang.
That is actually super fresh stuff. Of course, it's coming up soon as well. You guys can check them out at hyperkinlab.com for more information.
And we got Skullgirls. Play both Skullgirls Second Encore and Skullgirls Mobile, a new PvP demo at EVO 2019. Check out the booth if you are here at EVO. Got free Skullgirls swag. But that will be it for us. We're going to cut it to a quick break before we get into more Ultimate Pools action here. Stay tuned. Vicious Vish and Vicky. Be right back.
Said I was gonna gamble the 100 away, man. I'm still shook. I'm still shook. I ain't hit the tables yet, so
I just gotta learn when to walk away.
that's unfortunate. I feel like right now the Choco's offense is the fact that he's not overreaching for his grabs.
Sure.
Like, every grab that he misses because Neotono just did a quick dash back. Now if he starts overreaching, I think he might actually be able to catch him with a grab here or there and kind of force Neotono to think about a different option to get away from those grabs. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. I can definitely tell the way they're playing, man. Especially Choco. Like, there's a lot of respect between these two.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure they've had countless battles overseas, man. You already know how wonky those Japanese tournaments can be. But nonetheless, grand stage here at EVO 2018, Smash 4, still doing it big. And we'll see right now if Neotono can close it out with a 2-0, or maybe Choco can force a game number 3. Again, guys, keep in mind, still only best of 3 competition right now.
Yeah. Honestly, man, he looking. we can see who the best of this 3 is right now. The way that Neotono is playing, bro, he's actually going in. So he's definitely trying to keep his tournament life alive. Man, again, this is the loser side of things. So if you lose this, you are out. 7th place, still a good placing, but I know you want to get a little farther than that.
Of course, man. You make it this far, you don't want to stop anytime soon. I understand that. That's a competitive drive. It's a little more on the on the line for them as far as like where they are positioned, because remember, they don't have the luxury of being in winners and getting the second chance if you do lose. One and done here as far as losses go.
Sit that down real quick. Definitely kicked him right out of that. It's the up throw. Forward air, okay. Adding up that damage, just might be. Oh, okay, the down smash. The banana actually already in position. Yeah. By checking that DI, man. See where you're holding.
There it is. Interesting, okay. Probably not the. Maybe not exactly what Nutella would have liked that to end up with, but still a tremendous lead he has built yet again in prime position to get this first stock off. Choco looking for an opportunity to respond. Gives up the air dodge there. No peek from Nutella.
The turnaround.
Here's an opportunity. TK in there. It is the ZSS special. That's what she has made a career off of throughout Smash 4. Just known for those little moments.
Look, he looked at him. He said, he with 2 up airs. He said, you know, you want to see a real up air? This is how you do it right here, man. Carry straight off. Oh, not another one. Okay, managed to get out of there. Should get a hard punish. Yep. Yes, he does.
I like what Nutella did right there. Didn't rush anything. I think he was kind of waiting, like, all right, are you going to try to stall it? He didn't even wait for me to finish my sentence, TK, before he took that stock.
He doesn't care. Look at it. Look at Nutella like, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I was like,
he didn't really do that to me. not on the grand stage of Evo.
He didn't do it to him. He had to do it to him, baby. You know where we are.
Oh, man. So now here we are, game 3. You know, Nutella, honestly, still playing most of that in his favor. But, again, if you give ZSS a small opener, she is able to turn that into an entire stock. And that's exactly what Choco did. So, shout out to Choco. That resilience, man. I know a lot of people sometimes when they see that damage racking up, they start getting nervous.
Yeah, man.
He was just waiting. He says, man, all I need is 1 hit, bro. All I need is 1 hit. I know what time it is.
There it is. Well done to Choco. And, you know, you kind of expect that, right? You know, even at the start of things, you know, he's kind of getting dogged, but just get that one opportunity, get a couple up airs and finishes with the up B, and he just keeps his composure. And now he finds himself in a very pivotal game number 3. Remember, guys, it's win or go home and losers.
Oh, he missed the next piece, but I do like that combo, man. You do get the bounce if you hit that down air at low percentages. Got that instant stand. That was gonna be a nice one, but just didn't get that forward air. Okay, I like that coverage right there. You saw that up there, and the way he was able to, he positioned himself to still punish after the air dodge completed. Good stuff. All right. Nutella, again, solid lead. 72 to this 4.
One thing I noticed about Nutella, TK, is he uses his monkey flip pretty sparingly. I think that's his monkey flip. He uses it pretty sparingly. So I just kind of spam it at you. The times he chooses to throw it out there, man, they have a pretty good success rate.
Yeah. Most definitely, man. He's not playing around when it comes down to monkey flips, man. You know, a lot of times the tell of a Diddy is how they use those monkey flips, and sometimes they end up getting blown up just trying to recover to the stage the way that everyone's used to them recovering. But it looks like he's like, you know what, man? I'm only using this like once every like 40 minutes. You know what I mean?
He's talking about once every 40 minutes, not even 40% on Nutella as he took that first stock off. Well on his way to getting this 2-1 victory. Choco, do you have something to say about it, my man? That is the question.
Waited that one out. Honestly, if he wanted to jump back up there, he was probably able to carry that one off, but most likely was not expecting him to come down with an aerial. So. Okay.
Catch, okay.
All right.
I like it.
Oh, doesn't get the back here, though. Also, ends up getting punished for that.
Yeah, so definitely needed that follow-up, but was not to be.
Again, sometimes you got to overshoot that grab, man. Nutella's been hitting that same dash back on you the entire time, missing quite a bit of grabs off of that. And again, man, in this matchup, I really do feel like ZSS lives and dies by the grab.
I feel that. All right. Again, Nutella, huge lead building. Choco, I mean, there we go.
You saw the overshoot.
Yep, that's what you're talking about, TK.
Yeah, he went deep for that one.
I thought Rod and Coney were doing the in-house.
My bad.
Man, heard you from deep.
The up air, not enough. Still, though, this is a problem for Choco. He's got to find a way to get the first stock off if he wants any chance of making a comeback. And you know how quickly he's able to turn that thing around, man. Definitely. We saw that early spike in that second game.
He thought about it.
Yeah.
Trying to get really clever here. If I'm Nutella, I want to end this right now, and he does just that on you. Take a deep breath, my friend. You have advanced further.
Welcome back to EVO 2019 Smash Ultimate. I'm Vish, joined by the lovely, lovely Vicky Kitty. What's going on, y'all? I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. It's been some pretty cool matches here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun here at EVO 2019. We got a lot of talent from different countries showing up here. Not even surprised. I mean, honestly, have expected it for the most part, especially at EVO. It's usually where we have a lot of talent from other countries to show up, to show us what we've been missing out on, honestly.
Yeah, and up next we actually have Some Japanese players coming up.
Ooh.
And we also got a guy named Corrin Master.
Oh, God, I'm so
Vicky.
mad. I'm so mad right now.
Corrin Master, but he plays King DDD. What's that? Corrin Master. That's what, the master of Corrin said, nah, let me play DDD.
Yo, what is going? I'm out. I'm actually leaving right now.
The Corrin Master has abandoned Corrin.
I'm so mad right now. I mean, yo, she got buffed up. Let's go. But she has Smash for recovery now. I'm so proud of her. She's doing her best. Anyways.
She's trying.
Let me not get tilted. We got, of course, Raito on stream. And I know we were talking about all the Japanese talent showing up to EVO. I believe there's like 53 Japanese players in attendance here at EVO 2019. Captain Jack is here. Abadongo's here.
Captain Jack is here?
Yeah, Hikaru. He played on stream earlier. Mr. E. We got Zachary, T, Umeki, Kameme, Takeda, Gat, Zaki, Pon, K. There's so many Japanese players here.
That's what I like to see.
Of course, Raito showing up, best Duck Hunt player, and also he was on the PGR. Yeah, he's on the PGR actually. The most recent PGR to come out. So I believe he's like number 20. Best Duck Hunt from Kanto. So it's actually going to be really interesting to watch just because of the way Duck Hunt projectiles and Gordos work with each other.
Right. Already we're seeing so much pressure from Raito. Not even a hit. Not even a scratch.
You're going to be Core Master.
You're not on Corrin Master's side here.
All right, we got the can hitting the Gordo back, and I see Corrin Master actually just trying to mix up his recovery, wanting to avoid get hit by that can, which is actually a way that Duck Hunt uses to, I was going to say, he uses the cannon as a way to extend his combos to actually finish your stock, but he didn't even need it right there.
Yeah, the can was following him way up there on the left side. Jeez. Oh, man, keeping the pressure on with the can. Oh, these projectiles. Gordo can't even do anything.
Oh, but he could inhale the can. Don't know if that's something that Corrin Master just figured out right here, but that is going to be something that you're going to want to see in this matchup. Of course, DDD's inhale, a little wonky. There's a lot of things you can inhale, but there's very few that you can't inhale.
Right, and the amount of projectiles that Raito is throwing, like even if he inhales one, he's kind of just stuck in that animation for a little bit, right? So Raito can do something off of that.
The gunman actually hit the can back right as he spit it out, and it actually was just more bad on Corrin Master's part than Raito's.
Yo, this is looking really rough, Corrin Master. Oh,
I honestly it's kind of unfortunate because Gordo is like not on your side in this particular matchup because anything will send Gordo back.
Yeah, and no shortage of things.
It's like Duck Hunt has a new projectile in his pocket. It's Gordo for this matchup.
And the thing is, this is winners semifinals. This is like a qualifier match, so Corrin Master clearly is pretty good, but...
Oh yeah, absolutely. DDD in this game is also really scary to contest, I feel like. In general, like just the follow-ups that he has from Gordo, inhaling his own Gordo as well, just deals a lot of damage and pressure. But I really do feel like this is a matchup thing that, like, if you don't know Duck Hunt, which we don't have Duck Hunts really in the U.S., at least not really notable Duck Hunts out here.
Yeah.
It's going to be really difficult to understand this matchup, especially when Raito is the best Duck Hunt player in the world. Can going all the way down below to the depths and taking Corrin Master out of here with 3 stock and only 40% on Raito.
Yo, man, that can was MVP. He followed him all the way up on the left side, followed him way down on the right side.
Playing his own game. It's not Smash. He's playing his own game, man.
What is he doing right now? But like you're saying, man, if you don't have the matchup experience in something as unorthodox as this, especially when DDD wants to use Gordos and whatnot, and it's just so heavily mitigated from Duck Hunt's style, it's definitely... Oh, he's going Corrin!
Oh, he heard me. He heard me. All right. I'm excited.
I mean, honestly, the DDD was a little bit shut down in that first game, so I don't think this is a bad switch.
I don't think so either. Again, like, Gordos just became Duck Hunt's projectiles at that point because it just wasn't helping out DDD at the time.
Yeah, even when he swallowed close range, it ended up being a trade rather than a favorable position for DDD.
That and, like, of course, just know, like, wherever the can goes or whenever somebody hits the can, whenever Duck Hunt controls the can, it'll move in the direction that the person hit it in, so.
We'll carry that momentum. Okay. Man, Raito's so good.
He is really good. I mean, I like the switch, but it's just a matter of Corrin Master being able to deal with these projectiles and not being too afraid of the can. I honestly feel like this is just a lack of matchup knowledge for the most part.
For sure.
You see Corrin Master just trying to go around the can more than anything and just try to play around it rather than hitting it back to Raito.
Yeah, and he's trying to like stay around the platforms and seeing where he can pick his positions, but man, that can is so Look at the combos.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the
recognition.
same thing from Smash 4, but in Smash 4, Can actually came out like frame 5, but the explosion came out frame 1, similar to like Snake's grenades back in Brawl, and I think it's the same thing in this game.
Dang. Man, not really able to find his footing, right? Like, even though he's staying on the platforms a little bit, Raito is just there. Because once he goes on the platforms, then he can go underneath him with that up air and whatnot.
Yeah, snipe him with the up air. Also, like, you know, you do have pin to kind of mix up how you get on the platform. You don't necessarily just have to land on it. You can use pin to just stay there, force to see what Raito's going to do at that moment. But it's just really difficult right now. It seems as if Corn Master's also just trying to figure out duck hunt on the fly as well.
Yeah. When he does get close enough, it feels like Raito's just ready. I think Raito has a really good understanding on when he wants to move in, right? Like, he throws the can out, surrounds him on either side, and then he understands when Corn Master is about to go in and then has an aerial ready.
Yeah, despite even having a sword, too, at that. And, oh my gosh, he just wants to play, man. He just wants to play for me. Let the dog play.
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh, the parry. Tries to go for the up tilt. Blows himself up, but it's all good because you see he's adding in this extra pressure. Again, no hit back on the can from Corn Master. Again, you just send the can back and it will go in that direction, but it can be a little tricky to try to follow up when you see Raito right there staring you in the face, ready to hit it back.
This is wild. Oh, man, trying to keep him in the grab so he can combo off with the can, and he does it anyway!
Oh, the rapid jab! Oh, he tried to contest it with another up air, and you saw that stall on the down air from Corn. When she gets hit up, the trajectory kind of messes up the momentum on the down air, and they actually just patched that in the most recent patch. But yeah, actually doing that and contesting Raito's third up air with a down air, really risky.
Yeah, he just cannot close the distance. We saw like one pin there, but that didn't really amount to too much. Yeah. I think when you don't know the matchup too well, the can be really intimidating, right? Like, you don't want to hit it because you're going to be a little scared of these combos that Raito is doing. Jeez, okay, back off stage.
Yes!
Okay, okay.
All right, we see the first counter right now. He does manage to take out Raito's first stock, so it's not going to be a 3-stock at least, or a double 3-stock it would have been.
Right.
Get the down air, no follow-up. We get the forward tilt, great spacing on Raito, but Corn's recovery really easy to contest. That can's not going to do it as I feel like it can at this time. Well, it's not actually still because he was at a fresh percent, but still nonetheless, Corn living at 167.
Good DI. Good DI off the can, honestly, at such a high percent.
Oh, calls out the jump with the back air. And Raito takes it pretty clean over Corn Master, which we actually got to see the Corn. So, all right, Corn Master, you get to escape, man.
And having a little laugh there. Having a good time. Having some fun. Yeah, I mean, the pressure that he kept him in the corner, too, and then getting that last hit when he jumped out like that, it's just really difficult. It just felt like Raito had a really good understanding of the movement based on putting a can here and then seeing how he was going to move around it and then punishing that area. Like you're saying, I think he needed to just
know the matchup a little better. Yeah, hit the can back. It's okay if you hit the can back. It's not going to blow up on you. It's not like Snake's grenades. Like when you hit the grenade, it's not going to blow up.
It's intimidating.
It's intimidating. He has to press the B button enough times to just actually have the can explode before it finally explodes. There's a certain time that passes before it actually blows up. But for the most part, if you don't know the matchup, it can be really difficult. It can be difficult to overcome.
Yeah.
But I feel like Corn Master was kind of just dealing with it on the fly. There was a lot of times where he landed on the can and it blew up.
Right.
Raito was ready for him to follow up after the explosion into back air, up air. Saw him do rapid jab into the frisbee, into like up air, and then almost went for a third up air until Corn Master contested him with a pretty risky down air. But you know, that's why sometimes it's difficult when you run into a matchup that you just don't have any practice against. In a game where there's 70-something characters, 70+ characters, got to understand that you're bound to run into that ice climber guy that you've been avoiding this entire time, or duck hunt out here. So
I mean, also it's difficult to know how to DI some of those combos too if you're not ready for the many options right off the fly. So that can be tough to contend with. Man, crazy set. But up next we have Shuton.
Oh, I remember I was saying like this entire wave is going to be a bunch of Japanese players, and we actually got exactly what we were talking about. We got Shuton coming up next. Japanese Olimar, just probably one of the second best Olimars in the world next to DeBuzz.
Right.
With all the results that he has, especially coming from Japan.
And then we got Tamero from the USA who's going to be playing Dark Pit. Again, another winners semis qualifier. So while it might seem that some of these are one-sided, these players have definitely beat a few players to get to even this level. So it's really more a statement on how strong some of these top-level players are, especially from Japan, man.
Scary, scary. I mean, Shuton actually just got ranked number 5 on the PGR.
That's wild.
Yeah, congratulations to him. I know he puts in a lot of work with his character, and he's still making it work out there. Is really tough talent in Japan, man.
And again, I think just like the matchup spread that you have in Japan too is very, very difficult.
Gosh,
Like you
it's
need to know
insane.
everything there.
It's insane. They have so much diversity.
Yeah.
So much diversity. I actually really like that, too.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely fun to watch just because you'll see something new every single time you watch a top 8 over there. So we got Olimar versus Dark Pit. Not a matchup you see
Interesting,
very
actually.
often.
Yeah, not a matchup I'm exposed to very often. Actually really curious to see how Dark Pit's side B is an influence in this matchup in particular. Guess we got to see, but I have some ideas of what we could potentially say. I feel like when it comes to Shuton, he's honestly a brainiac when it comes to Olimar. There's a few things that we saw at Frostbite, earlier on in the year that really impressed us with the performance of all the Olimar players that had gone out to that event.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you just really understood the Dark Pit matchup just because they have so much diversity over there.
Yeah, actually, I would not be surprised either.
Just knows the counters right off bat.
Are we just letting the Pikmin deal in their little damage here?
Okay, keep him in the corner. Done.
Oh, the jab box.
Nice. Pops him up. It's really nice to see how players, when they know they don't have like a true combo, how they play off the defensive options of their opponents. I think that's a really strong element of the top players.
And it's also something very important to pay attention to because it's your one key to finding an adaptive way to get around what's giving you problems, what's actually allowing these top players to be able to regain this momentum and also just clean out a lot of the bracket flawlessly.
For sure.
Oh, you saw he tried to go for another jab. Oh my gosh, he just runs up and jabs him 3 times, keeping Tamero off stage.
Doesn't even need the Pikmin.
Oh, okay, going pretty low with that. Just getting rid of the Pikmin rather than just going for Shuton. Who hits the Pikmin? There was a lot of lag on that. Shuton ready though, staying grounded, even offering to throw out the... Oh no, he went too low. Probably trying to avoid Shuton right there from contesting him by the ledge.
Right.
Messes up his angle, ending up below the stage. Quite unfortunate. Another jab block, no tech on that. Shuton getting away with 53%.
Man, Olimar can just build up percent so heavily. And again, just he's really understanding when the air dodges are going to be coming out and then where the rolls are coming out there, keeping center stage. Oh, man. As soon as it's back to neutral, you'll see players like Shuton just keep center stage. I think that's very, very important.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he knows when he could overcommit and not, but he's also a really patient player overall. Always has been, even since Smash 4. Whiffs that grab. Tamero, though, rolling right behind him, being pretty safe. And, oh my, the contention, too.
Wow.
Instead of just going for the jump and trying to recover, he just jumped into an aggressive option.
Yeah.
Knowing that Tamero was going to try to go off stage, probably looking for a down air.
Yeah, that's the second time that he had gone low to try to get an edge guard like that, and he was just super ready for it.
It's tough. At least it was not a 3-stock. We almost saw a double 3-stock from another Japanese player, Raito, recently. So, all right. All right, figure out where we're going to go here. I honestly feel like for the most part, Tamero didn't play bad necessarily. It was just more so that he couldn't get the follow-ups that would have potentially allowed him to gain momentum within that first game that Shuton was running away with. I feel like Shuton, with these jab blocks and knowing that Tamero wasn't being pretty consistent with his teching, he just ran away with 50% because he landed those hits with purple Pikmin.
Right.
And it's tough, man. Sometimes you gotta preemptively think about like what they're gonna go for, especially when you see Shuton using jab so much.
Yeah, he did that like multiple jab combo on the right side there and just kept the pressure going. I mean, players like Shuton don't give you very, very many openings, especially in like edge guard sequences and whatnot. So you really got to capitalize when you do have the one.
It's actually funny. I don't know if they had patched this, but I know with Olimar, like his jab 2 sometimes whiffs on taller characters. And I don't think Dark Pit's considered tall at all. I'm thinking about like Bayonetta tall here. Sometimes jab 2 actually whiffs on taller characters. It makes you whiff, and you get punished for that. But Shuton, knowing the matchup here, as we were talking about, would not be surprised if he knows how this works.
Dash attacks and neutral are working out pretty well for Tamero as well. When he plays a little bit more grounded and just waits for Shuton to jump and then like kind of goes underneath him, that's working out a decent amount. Yeah,
I mean, you see Tamero try to go for edge guards, but I feel like Shuton, again, right there, always ready with a jump up air or even a jump fair at that, just to catch Tamero off guard whenever he tries to go for an edge guard. Oh, he rolls right into it. He actually just teched that time, but tech roll did.
Yeah.
There's that side B. Side B is actually one of those moves that it can be really difficult to contest as against Dark Pit. That's why you see Shuton being pretty safe about it.
Okay, gets the grab. Good amount of percent here. And again, just trying to read like the air dodge or the jump out of that combo as well.
Gets the nair to get rid of the Pikmin, although he sent himself off stage with that one. Ooh, gets another down tilt, clipping his ledge grab.
Oh man, he's catching a lot of these roll-ins.
Oh my, catches him trying to recover to the ledge. He wanted that ledge invincibility, and Shuton was ready to contest him with a back air, preventing him from recovering properly. Up smash into back air. Okay, Shuton, just get your free 40%.
Yeah, and even there, like the way he did his jab and then he dashed back just a little bit, anticipating Tamaro coming in. Oh man, the micro spacing from these top players is...
Yeah, and even tossing out those Pikmin so that way he has an easier time recovering right there. Of course, the Pikmin do weigh you down sometimes, depending on what Pikmin you got. See him holding onto the purple Pikmin, the drop down into back air. Recall that purple Pikmin just to get that back air too.
Yeah, and just the air dodge, the way he did it.
Oh, he let go. He let go of shield right there.
Shield pressure.
Oh, predicted a roll.
Yeah, man, he's rolling right into him. That's so scary.
Oh my gosh, the way he just waits just to wait for that roll. It's like he really wants to read a book right now.
Yeah.
Pit never learned how to read. What are you doing?
Oh man, just parrying these multiple hits. Wow.
That was a pretty solid 2-0 for Shuton right there versus Tamaro. Honestly, Tamaro he at least was doing a good job at landing and trying to maintain stage control, but for the most part, Shuton was just reading this man like he's read the book 4 times and back and front.
Yeah, in any like tech chase situation, either he gets the jab lock or he gets like the roll in read or whatnot, and he gets so much off it either with his grab combos or even his off stage play was actually very solid. He caught him as soon as Dark Pit would like come out there with an aerial. He would like air dodge through it and then get like a back air or whatnot to avoid it. It's really solid. Yeah,
that's why I was talking about like when he recalled the purple Pikmin, just so that way he'd linger towards him, and the moment he grabbed onto the ledge, he did drop down into back air. That was really solid play from Shuton because that's honestly, 1, the stock, and 2, there's a lot of damage in general because it's purple Pikmin, but really good stuff to him. I mean, not surprised. Number 5 on our PGR. Shuton showing up.
Dang.
Hey, man.
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty solid.
Yeah.
And up next, we have another Japanese player. We got Rain, the Wolf, versus Aqua, who's going to be a Lucina. Haven't seen too many Lucinas as of late.
Surprisingly, actually. I feel like Lucina's a really solid character, but you know what? I feel like after Joker came out, a lot of people have been, focusing their time on Joker as well. I mean, Mr. E, of course, he plays Lucina. I'm pretty sure he's here if he's not. I know there's so much talent here that I wouldn't be surprised if everybody's here.
Right, yeah.
Literally like a Smash party out here. But dude, you're right, though. I actually haven't seen Lucina as of recently, and I honestly just feel like it's like Joker has just been doing a really good job at just being the spotlight character for the last few months.
I think so. Like, Lucina definitely was, like, very, very apparent in the start of Ultimate, and just kind of not as much. And it's not like the character got worse or anything like that, I think Lucina's still, like, a pretty strong character overall. It's just that it's like a very fun... Yeah, people definitely progress, and everyone learned the matchup, it felt like, because there were so many Lucinas. So it was, like, a very fundamental... heavy character, and if your opponent can just like outplay you in certain areas, I think like Lucina can get punished pretty heavily. Yeah. This is also still going to be winners semifinals, another qualifier match here. I'm curious to see how Aqua does
versus Rain,
the Wolf.
Now, this is tough. Again, I know we were talking about the talent that we have out here at Evo, but this is next level. This is definitely next level.
Yeah, everyone's out here. This is definitely the one to come out to.
Someone call in the weather forecast, man. We got rain showing up, and Shuton opening up the skies for the man.
There's so many Japanese players in this one pool. What's going on?
That's what I was saying.
Why are they all in one pool?
This wave has a lot of Japanese players.
Or wave, rather. But yeah, that's a lot. How does that work?
I mean... You have to put everybody somewhere. So many entrances. You have to figure it out.
That's true. Oh, rock, paper, scissors. They're going. Oh, so many rock. Oh, no. Now they're talking about stage striking and whatnot. This is also a matchup we used to see a lot more at the beginning of Ultimate, Wolf versus Lucina and whatnot.
Yeah, there's Wolf, of course, you know, I believe Zachary may be here too. And if he is, that's another Wolf representative that we would have.
It looks like they're... They started Smashville? And it looks like they're still stage striking.
Yeah. I actually don't think... Oh, no, yeah, Zachary is definitely here. With so many Japanese players. Zachary is here. Kaito is here. So many. So many. Proto, I know we're talking about Lucina.
Yeah,
but that's actually something else to note is that Proto is here. And Proto is such a scary slept-on player in Japan, I feel like. Just because I feel like maybe... I don't know if it was his first tournament coming to the U.S., but he showed up at CEO. At least he placed like within the top 16 range at CEO 2019. And showed up with Lucina. I had to play him, and he was scary. That's another player to look out for. We got Rain out here playing Wolf versus Aqua. Makes you think, man, how much matchup knowledge that these players have as well.
Yeah, even the span of like a few months, it feels like the meta of Ultimate is just like vastly different. It's very cool to see how this game progresses.
Go.
Okay, kind of getting stuck in his movement there with the laser.
Yeah, he stays by the ledge, just jumps over Aqua, using the blaster instead just to keep Aqua away. I mean, of course, that's what Lucina loves to do is juice jump, and her use her aerials in general. Something that you have to know, of course, because it can clip her jump the moment when she tries to fall in with a fair, per se. Tries to call out the jump with the up smash, but Rain ready, sneaking through already with the back air.
Yeah, just the way he was drifting in and out with those neutral airs and keeping the pressure on the shield and pushing Lucina to the corner. Man, catching the jump, really solid.
That jab. Oh, I love the dash back into forward smash. Great spacing on Aqua's part. I love the patience that we see being displayed here from Aqua as well.
Just slightly missed space. He was trying to stay outside the range of all of Wolf's aerials there, but gets hit with the forward air.
Ooh, catches the jump with a nair. Forced to recover down below here. Rain still trying to add in this pressure, uses nair into forward tilt.
Yeah, good coverage there.
Gotta swipe him up. Oh, I like the attempt again on an up smash, but Rain's spacing with these back airs are just controlling over Aqua.
Yeah. Okay, gets the dash attack there. Oh, he actually gets it with the fall. Oh, he went for it all.
He went solo. He was like, I'm going for it all right now. Whether this fair hits you or not, I'm going to go for the down air.
Yeah. With all the momentum he had, that would have been a nice little finisher. Oh, and the shield is kind of low, too. I bet both players kind of understood that the shield was low, so Aqua had to let go of shield and kind of drift back a little bit, and Rain just caught him.
Aqua's getting hit from these jumps a lot. That's why you saw Aqua go for the jump into air dodge back onto the platform there. Just tries to figure out how to regain neutral. These blasters heaving themselves, gets the side B, taking Aqua to the skies.
Oh my gosh. Just the way that he was kind of conditioning him with the blasters, like he did like a kind of mid-height blaster to where even if you jumped, it was still going to clip you. And then from there, you just like faded back a little bit and then got that side B. The blaster play is actually amazing.
It's great for pressuring characters that are forced to just go in with aerials, but like, you can walk and shield in this game. I know we don't have perfect shielding. I know pairing has replaced perfect shielding now, but you can walk and shield, and when you dash, you actually have to wait for your frames of your initial dash to finish before you push up a shield. So walking and shielding is actually the fastest way to bring out your shield. So against a character like Wolf, you want to do a lot of walking. Got to make sure that you get their blaster in check so that way they know that they can't pressure you with blaster instead.
Right. Yeah, he definitely got away with a lot of blasters in that game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not playing a low-profile character, these blasters could honestly just peeve your opponents pretty easily, especially when it comes to just stopping them in their tracks when they're trying to approach you.
Yeah. Just ran in there with the grab, too. Okay, a little bit larger stage for Aqua.
The Aqua jumping over the blaster now. Tries to get a check-in with side B here. Oh, okay, uses up B just to catch the landing on Aqua here, getting in that extra %.
Yeah, and the little delay that it has on startup is kind of tricky, too.
Oh, he rolled in, and actually Rain tried to cover that roll option on the platform with the back air, but fortunately mistimed it. Oh, roll back in. Oh, he waited that time, too.
Man, just the spacing on these back airs from Rain is really impressive. Just narrowly avoids some of the hitboxes that Aqua's throwing out.
Oh, falls in with the nair again. Goes for the double jump. Rain directional. Air dodges back onto the stage safely. Aqua's not really pressuring him whenever he is in the air like this. Rain manages to always just get back kind of for free. Ooh, fair into back air. You saw he tried to contest him, probably looking for another down air attempt.
Tries to get back onto the platform.
Gosh. He wanted the forward smash.
Yeah, he really did.
Aqua, though, quick to react to that.
Oh, man.
He walked off stage, too. He was like, see ya.
Yeah, no, he needed that. Jeez. That is too much momentum on his side if he got hit by that forward smash.
Oh, he burned his jump. Oh, no, okay. I thought I was a little scared like he tried to jump out of that blaster right there. Good stuff for Aqua, saving their jump to get back onto the stage and not get clipped by the blaster. Oh, this, I was going to say, this is where Lucina excels the most right here is, you know, off-stage pressure, edge guarding and stuff, but unfortunately missing that fair, having to recover. Rain was ready, stage control, and running away with another 3 stocks.
Yeah, I mean, really good recognition to do that side B as quickly as he did, too. Oh, man.
Japan is nearly getting all these 3 stocks on a lot of these players right now on stream.
And just like the way he's mixing up the timing on his aerials too, the way he's jumping in and out, the way he like slightly delays it while he's on shield. It's kind of difficult for Aqua to get like his footing.
Yeah, of course, you want to always try to contest Wolf whenever he's at a disadvantage off stage, especially as Lucina, because, you know, you can space yourself out, try to go back to the stage safely without trying to over-contest. Yeah. But it seems like Aqua is really respecting Rain right here, as Rain's been living to 152, gets the sneak in with the back air, and closes out the stock with Rage, and at 152%.
Jeez, yeah, 3 stock. And I totally agree with you. Even on the left side there, when he had him on ledge, he kind of just like backed up and gave him a lot of respect and allowed him to get back all the way on stage and get that back air like he did.
I mean, with Lucina, it's you go off stage, and her prime tools are to contest you, especially with her sword, from how far she could drift forward with forward air, has a lot of knockback, especially if you're close to the blast zone, or even back air when they're forced to recover on a flat stage like that. Of course, you got to anticipate the tech, but I feel like, you know, Wolf being at 152, if he would have gotten back aired so close to the stage, I think the red splash would have come out, and I don't think he would have been able to tech at that point. You know, after a certain threshold of percent, you can't really tech because that red splash prevents you from doing so.
And you got to fight against the fear sometimes, right? And edge guarding some of these characters. If you don't go out there to kind of contest where Wolf is going to be at the startup of a lot of those animations, then you're just going to do side B for free every single time, or get back to ledge a lot. And then from there, you also just like backed up a lot off of ledge and not really like set up any ledge traffic or whatnot. So just kind of got back on stage.
I want to say, you know, I know side B is a little scary to deal with on stage. Of course, you could get spiked. I don't know if that side B to take out the 3rd stock that we saw from the first game from Aqua. I don't know if that side B was a statement, and Aqua was like, all right, man, I'll respect the side B. Maybe that's why he didn't want to go off stage, but there was a few moments where Rain was forced to recover below the ledge and try to actually use up B instead. So, you know, maybe next time Aqua recognizes that, uses a little bit more aggressive off stage, if anything. But good stuff to Rain, actually, taking it with a clean 3 stock, at least that 2nd game. And we have more talent coming up for you guys soon. This time around, I don't think we have a Japanese player on stage anymore. I know we had
2 USA players.
All these talented Japanese players out here, but instead we got Esam coming up to the stage.
Oh, man, versus Okin, Joker main from USA. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, man, that last game was... It's really difficult, man. I think really the off-stage play, I think, was kind of one-sided, right? Like, I think if you had gone out there and just kind of hit Wolf...
It's tough. It's tough.
It's definitely tough, especially against a player like Rain.
Yeah, it's
easier
intimidating.
said than done.
When you feel like all your approach options are being stuffed out of a blaster, it could be like, okay, you know, I finally have you off stage, like, what can I do with this? But, you know, when you can't really get anything extra off of it, you just try to play it as safe as possible. But that allows your opponent to regain neutral and just reset the whole situation. And, you know, I know Rage isn't as prominent in this game as it was in Smash 4, of course, but it's still a factor, especially with characters like Snake that could just run away with killing you really early.
Right. Oh, man, Eason was ready for that fist one right in his face. Okay, got Pikachu versus Joker.
All right.
Yellow colors all around.
I like it, man. Oh, Esam, feel like the icon with Pikachu out here. But for reasons like this, he uses his jump, but he still can't make it back. All right, Esam. Always likes to look flashy on stream, and I completely respect it. This man's always in the training room, streams himself in the training room. No surprise here.
He KO'd him right away off of one hit.
He had 1%.
Yeah, what's going on?
He got taken 1%. That was because he traded. I was so far down there.
Jeez.
Oh, gets a jab lock. The Esam special here. He always goes for that jab lock.
Gets the up tilt afterwards. Okay, percent is out, but keeping him in the corner there.
I like how he tries to space himself out with back air out of shield. Doesn't get the jab lock this time. Okin actually recognizing that he had to tech in place here, holding shield and being pretty safe about it. That shield pressure from Arsene, though.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. Okay, hits him with the up B.
Another
doing
fair.
That side B off stage like that, getting punished. Yo, Esam goes way low with these forward airs.
He goes in. He forced to oh, okay. Managed to get back. Tries to get the Thunder. Whereas
bit.
Oaken just DIing out of that situation.
Right. Gets him off stage again, goes for Thunder Jolt.
Oh my.
Okay, good recovery actually from Oaken there to avoid all of that and still get the grapple.
Gets the back air nonetheless, though. That's definitely going to be Oaken's stock. Only 55% on ESAM, and he's still holding on to all his stocks here. Gets a double back air.
Oh, tries to get the reverse up air there.
Where are you? Where is my Uber driver taking me right now?
What is going on?
Straight to the ledge. Thank you, Arsene. $5 tip.
Oh my gosh. I'm not giving this guy a 5-star rating. Oaken's giving him a 1-star. Report this guy.
All right, uses the side B here, just try to contest. I like the Tetracon use. Of course, I would like to see more Tetracon use, but ESAM's just not letting this man breathe. Get that pivot grab into another back air off stage.
Yeah.
Arsene is out of the picture here. Now you see that ESAM's going to try to go in. Uses that gun down, actually great way to just get back onto the stage safely.
Oh man, puts him in shield after the jabs. Just the pressure, the relentless pressure, even when Arsene is out. I really like that.
Yes. Joker stands. Gets the Tetracon again, landing with it instead, knowing that ESAM was going to go for an aggressive forward smash right there. Tries to go for the cross up on the back air.
Oh, tries to put the Thunder just a little bit off of the stage.
All right, so although these edge guards from ESAM have been intense,
Yeah.
I feel like our boy Oaken here has figured out something within this matchup, and it is Tetracon.
Yeah.
I really do feel like he started using counter a lot more around the end there, even to charge up his Arsene meter, despite losing Arsene around the very end there with his last stock. And I think that in itself, when Arsene comes out, that is pressure just standing there. And for the most part, ESAM, of course, since he loves to... Wait, did he really just do that? He was just totally trolling. He clicked on Ice Climbers real quick, switched real quick to Pikachu frame 1. But
He has been working on the combo game with the Ice Climbers. Oh, man.
he's like, no, I'm not trying to sleep so hard.
Not today.
And he opens up with another backer, very similar to what we saw with Game 1.
Yeah, he's been doing that so much, and just the
You didn't have a...
the aerials that he puts out, like he always puts out the up air, and that still, if he misses it, he still drifts along with Joker and then does another back air. Just the edge guarding from ESAM is just methodical and really solid.
Oh, he jumped in this time around. Where are you going? Where are you going? Manages to get back. That tether grab is so big onto the ledge.
I like the little wall jump that he did too, keeping his recovery a little bit.
Oh, I like how, that was really smart, Oaken, using the gun to actually maneuver himself back onto the stage, but ESAM's not letting this man breathe. Uses the startup to his recovery to
He's still off
get
stage.
Back. When is this man going to touch the ground?
He's been off stage the whole game. Okay. Oh man, and the follow-ups from ESAM. Just like the multi-hit, so many of these multi-hit moves that Pikachu has just keeps the pressure on.
It really does, but also ESAM just calling out whenever Oaken's going to jump has been just catching Oaken at a really big disadvantage. I mean, here we go, the lightning loops. That loops from Shorty. So lightning loops so hard that he gets Arsene right away, despite this being a fresh stock of his.
He's comboed him so much that Arsene is just out again. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened.
What's going on? Oh, man. Okay, hits him with the up B.
Oh, doesn't tech this time around. See ya.
Oh.
Okay, wait. All right. I don't know if that was actually supposed to be an up strat. I'm pretty sure that was going to be a clean, solid forward smash, unless he was just trying to go for the flashiness.
He's going for something, man.
He's trying to go for the roll in.
Oh, my God. Okay, nice tech, nice tech.
The stage. We tech those. And another backer coming through. This man's off stage, and this may be his grave.
Oh, just barely clips him with the forward edge. Oh, and the shrug. I feel you, man. That looked rough.
You know what?
Again, these people have made it to winners semifinals of their pool. Like, these are not bad players by any means.
He was doing a good job at trying to stay alive, though. Like, Oaken was honestly, okay, he was really overwhelmed off stage, but his survivability for what was happening, he understood what was going on. Despite the one time that he didn't tech and he got jab blocked, I feel like DIing into the stage to survive that down air. Good call right there. There was a few times where he started using, counter a lot more, Tetracon that is. But ESAM just kept him in true combos and just lightning looped this man's life out of the stage.
Yeah, and again, I mean, just like the way that ESAM was doing like the edge guards, as soon as like the back air missed or whatnot, he's still drifting away with him, so he's able to get follow-ups. He was able to do like the wall jumps into like air dodge to refresh and just continue the onslaught off stage. That was rough, man.
I know
he got him off the back airs like right off the bat. Like from the second the match started, he would jump and get the back air like both of those games and get like 3 or 4.
I know he's thinking to himself right now, I'm godlike. I'm nice. I'm real nice.
Is that your Eastham impression?
I'm nice. I'm godlike. I'm actually wearing his bracelet right now, man.
A+ impression.
The EFAM, the EFAM. We got the EFAM out here, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But really good stuff to ESAM, showing what's good with Pikachu back air, lightning loops out here with up tilt into drag down nair. Nonetheless, though, we have another familiar face joining up on stage. We got Seth.
Yoshi.
Yep, Seth representing Yoshi. Seth from Chicago, that is, versus
T-squared?
T-squared.
Mario main. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I mean, Seth, for those of you guys that watched the Nintendo event at PAX East, he actually showed up.
That's right.
At PAX East and put on a really good performance with Yoshi, very close to helping his team take it all before East Coast, of course, took it instead, Southeast at least. But yeah, Seth is one of those Yoshi players that I would say is probably either the best I think he's the best Yoshi, actually, here in the U.S. I would claim him as the best Yoshi. If not, top 2, most definitely. But he's here to show up.
Nah, I'm still in awe of like all the edge guarding I just saw from Eastham.
You look flabbergasted,
I'm just like replaying some of that stuff in my head, and it's wild. And these players are good. Like that would happen to a lot of players that made it onto the stream.
Yup. That is actually a thing.
Yeah, just goes to show you just like the skill of these top level players. And like the combo game is really good, but the way he opened him up each time I think was also can't be understated. Just like the way he would like go slightly underneath him and get those back airs, and then able to follow it up the way he did.
Calling out his jump multiple times as well. He knew where he was going to be. There was even a point in time, like in the first game, you saw Oaken had reserved his jump purposely when he got edge guarded. And in the second game, he had actually used his jump early this time to try to figure out a way to get back into the stage rather than, fall victim to what happened in the first game. But even that didn't work. So Eastham just really good at covering so many options. But you know who else is really good at covering multiple options is Yoshi.
True, true.
We got Seth on stage here, and Mario, of course. This is actually kind of messed up. Mario beating up his own ride here.
That is messed up.
Now Yoshi with the follow.
happens a lot, unfortunately.
Oh, with the follow-up nair right there. You see Seth just spacing out with these fares. Great parry, though, from T-squared. Getting that grab in.
Really good neutral air to get out of that combo from Seth's end.
And that's the get-out-of-jail card, man. Sometimes you just want to go for that nair. It's such a good option to use to get out of combos, but also as a way to cover a lot of ledge options in general. Catches the jump and his landing with the up smash. Really good stuff on Seth. You saw that T-squared was actually just lingering, trying to go to the ledge right there. Yeah,
really good fade back aerials from Seth's end there, the way he's doing these forward airs and whatnot. Ooh, trying to get the roll read in.
It's so good. It's also intimidating because, you get hit by the fair. The spike box is now closer to his eyes. You can just follow up with an up air at that point.
Right.
Oh, he did not tech that. I was a little worried there. T-squared could have gone for a jab block instead.
Right, and then he just allowed him to get up attack too. Nice parry there into the neutral air.
Oh, I like how T-squared actually just lingered back, avoiding that smash attack from Seth. Empty hops. You see, he's just trying to get a landing, either back air or up air on him.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Didn't get the right way of that up B, or he was trying to get the reverse and then just barely get the edge.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. A lot of times these SDs do come out, just the way that you can bounce back from it. He does re-grab right there. He's going to get punished pretty hard for it, but he was at an early percent, does not get spiked, gets hit by another fair, almost got called out by the egg toss on his jump.
Yeah, he did catch that air dodge really well. And just keeps the pressure on.
Oh, you saw he tried to go for another fair right there with T-squared, knowing way better, contesting him with the back air. That's what I like to see, especially from Mario. That back air could be so hard. Gets a drag down from the back air into forward smash.
Another 3-stock. We're seeing a lot of 3-stocks.
A lot of strong players out here.
There's a lot of strong players. This wave has got like some of the strongest players I've seen thus far, like the whole day of what I've been watching on stream. It's wild.
Yeah, man. How it be sometimes.
That's
Gotta know who you're up against. But for the most part, I feel like Seth was doing a really good job at not just spacing with fair, but I feel like because we didn't really see a lot of back airs from T-squared, Seth was getting away with these fairs because, startup fair on Yoshi, it's definitely not as fast as Mario back air coming out.
We also didn't see like a lot of anti-airs that Mario has, like specifically up tilt we didn't see too much of. That might be good to contend with some of these fade back aerials that the Yoshi's doing.
Yeah, got the B reverse on that egg right there. Oh my gosh, just preventing this man from landing, using Nair to his ability to cover so much space.
And he is air dodging a little bit preemptively a lot of these times, like to get out of these combos. I mean, the pressure is there, so I don't blame him at all. But Seth is definitely catching on to a lot of it.
Oh yeah, here's those backers that I was talking about. Of course, Seth breaking out of anything that he was trying to go for with the Nair again. Tries to get that up smash, but T-Squared ready for it, going for the air dodge instead. Scary situation to be in versus Yoshi, especially when you're high up above him. That back air, though, taking it out at 144%.
Man, do you see how the way he's just following him from that top platform to the right platform with no aerials, just anticipating a defensive option, and then punished him so hard?
Yeah, I know we had a Yoshi earlier on stream. Of course, when Yoshi's above you, again, you know, we saw it versus Spargo, but when Yoshi's above you, it's really difficult to get out of that situation. But when Yoshi's the one underneath you, you're going to be eating a lot of these up airs and even these back air attempts if you try to cross him up. Oh, he does not tech again. T-Square does not go for the jab lock. Instead, actually just trying to wait it out, but Seth is running away with this.
Yeah. Pushing him off stage. Fade back forward airs. Okay.
And these are the up airs I'm talking about. Gets that up B. Just goes for that damage instead.
Okay, keep him in the corner. This is a good position for Mario to be. Oh, he jumps right out of the corner.
Oh,
Good percent.
Yeah, good percent. He almost got that up smash if T-Square got out of the egg a little earlier. Ooh, gets a drag down on the back here again. It's an up smash.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen him do that. Really solid confirms.
Yeah, get that fast fall on multi-hit moves sometimes drags you down. I mean, we saw that last game with Pikachu Nair when Isan was getting those lightning loops.
Oh, double up air, triple up air. And he's ready with the parry.
Oh, I like that drift back into grab. Great grab from T-Square, and tries to catch that landing with the up smash. Not going to let him do it because he gets another drag down with the back air. It's a forward smash. Another 3-stock from Seth. Was that a double 3-stock?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, good stuff to Seth, showing off what drag down back air could lead into, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
the multi-hit moves.
it's hard. It's hard to get out of that.
Yeah, just the positioning that the Yoshi kept the entire time was just very difficult for Mario to get a lot off of. The couple times that I think he did have a few opportunities with the mistechs, and it didn't seem like he got too much off of it in terms of like the jab locks or even just like a follow-up, right? I guess he was giving him a lot of respect that he wasn't gonna miss the tech, and then he wanted to like do a tech chase off of that, but when he was missing the teps like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, the job lock setups that Mario has is definitely, it's great to get in that extra percent, or even, you know, carry them like by the stage, close enough to the ledge so that way you could probably get like a forward smash or something like that, or even down smash. But, you know, unfortunately, he didn't have the opportunity, and Seth was just a lot more consistent with his conversions, especially with the drag down on the back air into up smash and forward smash that we saw that set.
Yeah. Really
good stuff to Seth, and, you know, he's always representing that Yoshi, man. He also has an inkling, I believe, as well.
That was some high-level Yoshi play.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Sid
really
is
good job
somewhere-
at following you around. I mean, he's been playing Yoshi since Smash 4, so not even surprised. Really good stuff nonetheless.
I think Sid is somewhere smiling after watching that set. Yoshi.
Oh yeah, I think Sid actually made like a whole like tweet about all the Yoshi players that will be in attendance at either SmashCon or EVO. I think it was EVO. Either way, she always compiles a list of all the Yoshi players coming out to these events.
Gotta rep the Yoshi.
It's like a list for people in the Smash community on Twitter to be like, all right, time to avoid X, Y, Z. Because I don't know why.
Yoshi gets a lot of hate.
He does.
Why does Yoshi get so much hate?
I don't know. It's actually really funny. Like, everyone holds hands and says, all right, guys, let's all mutually agree that Yoshi is the most hated character in the game. Bet.
How did that happen?
He's not even top 10.
He's so lovable. He's so lovable.
He's really good, but he's not even top 10. I don't know, man. He's annoying. I know if Coney was here, he'd be like, listen,
Coney
Vicky.
hates Yoshi.
He'd be like, listen, Vicky,
man.
I don't care what cute dinosaur you guys think you guys play, but you know what? Get him out of here. That's Coney in a nutshell.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And we got another Yoshi main coming up. Zerasu.
I like that name, Zerasu.
And
From
we got
the
our
USA, of course, and then we got AKG.
Oh
no.
Orsinite.
Orsinite.
The first Megaman that we're actually seeing, at least I've seen so far on stream.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, this is the first one I see so far in bracket at EVO here. You know, Mega Man was pretty strong at the beginning of Ultimate, I would say, as well.
Yeah.
Until more people started figuring him out. I know, I see a lot of Mega Mans, like, you know, Morpheus out there making moves from South Florida.
Right.
And Mega Man has still pretty solid stuff, despite getting touched for a few patches. But, you know, that fair. That fair in this game killing. He has a back air that kills. So it's really difficult to try to get back onto the stage once he has you off stage.
For sure.
But also just trying to mix yourself up on terms of recovery is like key to that matchup because let's say he goes off stage, goes for that fast back air, you air dodge through it, go for directional air dodge, then he could just try to go for another back air like that.
Right.
So just trying to figure out how to get around Megaman, especially off stage. You don't want to sleep.
But Yoshi might be okay. Yoshi might be okay in terms of making it back on stage like that. Just with like the huge hitboxes that you can kind of threaten. That neutral air I think is going to be very, very solid. The way you can drift in and out. Gonna want to play like a pretty tight close quarters match against a character like Mega Man. And Zerasu just got to see Seth play, so you know he's probably pretty pumped on that Yoshi energy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they all join together.
They all do band
It's like
together.
everyone's like, all right, we all hate Yoshi, and Yoshi players are like, yeah, we hate us too.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Sweet.
Can't wait, man. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
So we got Yoshi versus Mega Man on stream. Honestly, when it comes to this matchup, it's difficult whenever Mega Man does have Yoshi above him. It's difficult for Yoshi to figure out his landing options, so I do believe we are going to see platforms in play here. But other than that, though, you know, Mega Man's up air could be kind of annoying to deal with. You don't want to jump, obviously, when you're stuck in that.
Yeah.
You get zoomed up into the blast zone.
Yeah, I think Yoshi will want to play like, not quite grounded, but like lower aerials in terms of like neutral air, and especially with the pressure that you can go while drifting in and out. Same thing with back air and forward air. So you don't want to be like too high above or play like the platforms too heavily, like especially that top platform. Kind of want to lay like on the neutral ground a little bit more.
Yeah, and this is also like one of those other matchups like what we saw between Rain and Aqua with Wolf and Lucina. You want to walk in this matchup as well because, again, you need your shield to try to close in that gap versus Mega Man that loves to force you to approach them with the pellets that they have. Can be really impeding to deal with, but if you understand your way around it and pressure Mega Man in his face, getting rid of those pellets, it can be difficult for Mega Man to get you off him. He doesn't really have a great get-off-me option other than trying to use up B and figure out a way to land on these platforms if he does go to platforms.
Yeah, you definitely want to bring the fight to Mega Man. You want to just keep pushing it as much as you can.
All right, we set to go here.
Sweet. Game 1. Zerasu versus Orsinite. Yoshi, Mega Man. Going to be starting on Battlefield.
All right, this is what I was talking about. I'm not surprised at all that we decided to go to the stage first. For both these players, Mega Man's also pretty good on Battlefield, adds in his extra pressure with his up airs. That's what you're going to be seeing a lot here. That's why you see Zerasu right there actually just opting to go for the other side of the stage instead of trying to contest Orsinite from above. Although now he finds himself by the ledge here.
Yeah, just the projectile pressure is already there. Oh, yeah,
okay, we got patient. We got patient. I mean, Orsinite was ready, though, with that grab. He knew that he was going to wait out that bomb.
Yeah, especially with just Yoshi stuck in shield like that. That was a free grab for him for sure. Okay, a little pressure here on the leaf shield. Yeah, you can cover a lot of space between like the up airs and whatnot that Mega Man has.
Yeah. Pellets coming through, the leaf shield. Completely, oh wait, did I just hatch the eggs? Wait, Leaf Shield is completely hatching these eggs. Just, Mega Man does not care about baby Yoshis out here.
Yeah. Trying to get the jab lock there with anticipating a missed tech. Unfortunately, doesn't get it.
Well, I like the contention from Zerasu with the fair, but this Leaf Shield's keeping him in hit stun here. Orsinite just doing a really good job at pushing him to the ledge.
Yeah.
For the most part, I feel like this is going pretty even amongst both these players.
Okay, just playing a patient game there. Yeah, I got to avoid that second up air. But that, unfortunately, that up air is really strong because it forces you to drift to the left or right, and then from there, Mega Man can kind of follow you the way he did with that back air.
Yeah, that's where that pressuring tool comes from, just when it comes to being like above Mega Man. He's gonna, he gets the jab lock. I actually predicted him to roll into this platform there. That's why you saw him go for that up air. And eggs, honestly, just not looking like a great tool versus pellets itself either.
Yeah, really not. Yeah, just staying below Yoshi, it's a really tough time because he can just like do the up airs and then just follow you.
Oh, great spot dodge from Orsinite. Goes for that down tilt. Contention again from Zerasu using that fair. He does it for a second time. Forced to use his recovery because he actually had used his jump right there when he got hit.
Man, the pellets off of the ledge are also very strong. It looks difficult for Yoshi to contend with.
And I like how he put the sticky bomb close to the ledge so that way he prevents Zerasu from trying to go off stage and contest him. And at this percent, Yoshi could definitely go off stage and go for a nair close to the blast zone, and you were definitely going to be kissing your stock goodbye. Yeah,
I like that he went for the egg there as opposed to an up air because he was just so high up. Try to get a little something. But so much extra percent on that stock, 95.
It was basically living to 200%. I call that a very successful stock for Orsinite.
For sure.
Gets that down air out of shield. You saw him try to go for the jab lock right there. I like the drip back into egg. Great patience from Zeratsu. Orsenite, though, still running away with his game basically here. Just playing extremely patient.
Orsenite's been doing a really good job like teching all the hits when that he gets grounded, so he's not getting like any jab lock setups at all.
See that back throw come out. This is the pressure that I was mentioning. Got that heavy armor through the blade, but still gets hit by the back air.
100%, okay. Gets the up air, doesn't quite send him up.
Oh, landing right in front of him with that back air. That back throw, though, gonna yeet him off into the blast zone. Oh, I saw Zeratsu actually was trying to go for another back air there, perhaps. Gets the jab lock finally with the back hit of Nair.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him get that, actually.
Yeah. Oh, he's been trying to go for a little bit, doing a really good job. Love the wait to see where Orsenite was going to land before going for that up air.
Yeah, good little tech chase there. Just staying in egg, trying to do egg neutral air out.
Yeah, you see Zeratsu backing off. The moment he sees that Orsenite's going low, wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, the pellets are actually doing such a good job versus the egg. Like, you just can throw out so many more than Yoshi can handle.
Yeah, they just pop the eggs for you. Trying to goes for a solid punish right there, but Orsenite spacing himself properly. Not going to get hit by that forward smash. He jumps in this situation, goes for the down tilt to sneak his way through underneath Zeratsu.
Ooh, puts him off stage, forces the air dodge. Not going to get a KO. Very, very good DI.
Great DI, and this is also Rockman out here. Here to stay.
True, true.
Oh, goes for that Z-drop blade. Extra pressure there, following through with the fair.
Good little air dodge there to avoid the grab completely.
Oh, I was expecting maybe a directional air dodge up, but you see Zeratsu was ready to throw out that nair, cover so much space.
Gets him the last stock, but this is kind of a difficult amount of percent to surmount.
Oh my gosh, that up tilt just went right through him. Up tilt actually hits behind Yoshi more than anything, so he wanted to look for that forward tilt that he actually threw out right afterwards.
Okay. Just keeping center stage. I like the little patient play from Orsenite. He knows that this is his game to throw away.
Ooh, goes for that run up nair. I like this dash back from Zeratsu, just trying to figure out how to close in this gap. But these pellets are just proving themselves to be quite annoying to deal with here.
They really are.
Oh, avoiding that up air too. Great way of landing just behind Orsenite.
Completely shielding that down air. Just adding on a couple of percent here and there.
Honestly, for the most part, Orsenite's just trying to bait out these jumps from Zeratsu. That's why you see him go for the short hop up airs right here. Oh, he jumped.
Oh, yeah.
Either he jumped or he was at too high of a percent, to be honest, because you saw the thing is with that move is that it kind of keeps you in there. Be really annoying. You could try to do a double jump to heavy armor your way out of the hit, but also that's so risky because, again, as we were talking about, you jump in that and you could see yourself fly away into the great beyond and lose your stock because of that.
Yeah, you don't want to miss time. You don't want to miss time that one. But man, the slower paced play during that last stock seemed like very difficult for Yoshi to contend with, just between like all the pellets, all the projectiles that he had. It was definitely his game to lose, and I think he kind of realized that and just kept the pressure on in that way.
I mean, something that Yoshi loves to do is, you know, use aerials. You saw him do a lot of nair, you saw him do a lot of back air. He did use his tilts a lot more around the end of that game, but unfortunately he used his up tilt when he was facing him, and up tilt actually doesn't really have a hitbox in the front of Yoshi. The hitbox is behind him. So forward tilt was definitely the move right there, but you know, Rossi was ready, or Orsenite, sorry, was ready for him, and kind of just completely avoided that and just reset neutral where he had the advantage again. Go though, Pokemon Stadium.
Gets the up air. Push them on the ledge, and the Leaf Shield is also the Leaf Shield is also doing a great job on pressure. He's doing a good job just like keeping him in his shield, and then at the last minute like just staying right outside of it, so he gets away from not getting neutral aired by the Yoshi.
Yeah. Well, there's that forward tilt. I like how he dashed back to see what Orsenite was going to do before trying to attempt to go for the dash attack. Orsenite, though, keeping him in check with these pellets, runs up to him with the Leaf Shield that you were talking about.
Yeah, he's just popping all the eggs, man. It's just kind of completely mitigating that. Now he's stuck in shield. Last time we saw him grab in that situation.
Yeah, we're playing hot potato with the sticky bomb out here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a really good job understanding when Yoshi's gonna jump just between all the the Leaf Shield and the pellets that he's doing, and then punishing him off of that.
Oh, Gagley, okay. I should go for the back air right there. We saw Orsenite was ready with that blaster. super armors through that pellet, but really not being able to do much off of it. That fair we were talking about earlier does kill in this game.
Yeah.
You saw him get sent all the way up into the blast zone there. Does not go for the jab block, actually. Probably was not ready for that one.
Kind of anticipated that he was going to hit the tech. Okay, back air
Backers.
through.
Right through pellets, too.
Let's get a grab. And the pellet play is looking really rough.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to find your way in with this matchup in particular. That's why you see Zeratsu. But honestly, this is the way that he's been jumping in. A lot with these tilts, too. Like, I would say the tilts are definitely the move. But jumping in here, you can see Orsenite is doing a really good job at catching his landing with his pellets.
The times that he has gotten in, actually, oh, there you go, gets the jab lock that time into the forward smash. The times that he has gotten in has been through like the back air and just kind of like rushing him down a little bit, right? Like not being as afraid of the pellets.
Yeah, and edge guarding also just going a little too low. Orsenite knowing better, going for that high recovery to get back safely. Oh, you saw he tried to go for a nair out of shield right there, but that pellet said no can do.
Yeah.
Oh, he even parried that one here.
But there's just another pellet behind it.
Yeah, there's another pellet behind it, and also sometimes you don't want to go for an aggressive option out of parry. You just want to, you know, go for a defensive option and just regain control, or if anything, closing that gap that Megaman likes to play at.
Like this is a frustrating point to be because you really want to just close out that stock, and Orsenite kind of understands that, right? Like so you see him just backing up just a little bit to try to get every little percent matters so much.
Exactly. I mean, he has the lead. There's no reason for him to approach at this point.
For sure.
Playing extremely patient. He's at 176. I mean, if anything, just run up smash will definitely do it. Ooh, accidentally inputs that side B.
Ooh, yeah, and then he was stuck in shield there with the sticky bomb.
Another sticky bomb here. Actually not being able to pull up shield. Oh, just that looks so strange.
Yeah, because the momentum was like stopped a little bit from the up air.
Yeah, the down B just really letting him go through the tornado, but the back air finally taking out Orsenite's stock.
Okay, keeping center stage. It's the jab lock. That's good. That's a good little percent there.
Yeah, most definitely. You could also like push them off a little bit and go for a second jab at that before going for that up. Oh my gosh! He almost caught him with the up smash right there, almost catching his landing.
Yeah, he is hungry for this KO. All right, last stock for Zeratsu.
Goes for the drift back near that leaf shield, contesting him, not letting him do what he wanted. Goes for that down throw into fair.
Oh man, yeah, he's just avoiding the range moves that Yoshi does have, like staying right outside like the grab hitbox range and whatnot. Staying outside the back air hitbox, staying outside the nair.
Yeah, I mean, you could also see that Zeratsu has honestly slowed down his play as well.
True.
He's been a lot more patient more than anything. And this is the type of patient play that you have to have against Megaman, but since he's fighting at a deficit, it's a little difficult when, oh my gosh, the drift back with the egg saved his life there. Gets the up air, and Zeratsu is still in the game here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Yoshi can definitely add on percent really well if he gets like 1 or 2 openings.
And most definitely jumping and narrowly avoiding that up air. Falls on his shield with the down air, probably looking to go for that cross up.
Yeah, he wanted to get on the other side. Okay, staying right outside the forward air range.
Yeah, let's talk about the spacing from Orsenite right now.
For sure. Again, staying right outside the back air range. Like, Zeratsu is being very hungry to get this first initial neutral win. Oh, man.
Well, to the skies.
Double up air.
To the skies.
Dang.
Storm Hunters.
Right,
good stuff to Orsenite, and I feel like Zeratsu, he at the very end started figuring out how he had to pace himself in that matchup.
But once you're already at like a deficit, I think
difficult.
Playing that slower paced, because the Mega Man can adapt back and just kind of take his time with how he wants to approach, right? And at the very least, you're going to be eating percent here and there unless you're like very, very good at like, avoiding all of Mega Man's projectiles. But tough. Dang.
That was a lot of great sets that we had on stream so far. I mean, so much international talent here at EVO 2019.
We got all of Japan on our
I
wave.
know, all the wave that we were able to commentate. We got all of Japan, and that actually makes me really excited because I know I talked about like 50+ Japanese players here at EVO for Smash Ultimate.
Dang.
And, you know, we had C5 from Austria here. We had Fez from Scotland. So many international talent here. Spargo, of course, from Mexico. And that's only going to increase. You guys are going to be able to see all these fantastic players from all around the world compete here on the big stage at EVO 2019. And of course, with that being said, I believe we are signing off, Vish.
Yeah, that'll be it for us. When's your next vlog?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really busy tomorrow. Really busy tomorrow, but we're closing out the night, actually, D1 and I, so I'm actually really excited for that, you guys. So don't forget to tune in for some more EVO, not just for the rest of the day, but for tomorrow as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and see you next time.